Hello y'all, welcome to part 4 of my Italy playthrough in Hearts of Iron 4. In part 3 we joined the Axis led by the German Reich, and Poland invaded Czechoslovakia, who was leading the Czech Entente, which consisted of Romania, then Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia. So then after that, German Reich, Germany, Nazi Germany, whatever you want to call it, they got the Munich Dictate, and they attacked Czechoslovakia. We, as a member of the Axis, Italy, we joined in, helped the Germans, and we invaded Yugoslavia, as well as Romania, and the Germans and the Polish invaded Czechoslovakia. And the Czech Entente and all that fighting was destroyed, and out of that fighting emerged, got Hungary as a member of the Axis as well. Out of that fighting emerged the Bohemian Empire, Legionary Romania, and who's this? Reich Commissariat Ukraine, and they're all puppets of the German Reich. There was also some puppets. That's not Stefan Bandera, I think. Yeah, that definitely is. Maybe it is Stepan Bandera, the Ukrainian leader here. But anyway, so the puppets. What we got out of the peace conference was Dalmatia. Let me get out of that real quick. Dalmatia, Istria, Slovenia, and Montenegro. That's what we got out of the peace conference. And I mentioned the German puppets. Italy did get some puppets. We got Radicalana, Yugoslavia. We got Legionary Transylvania, that goes along well with Legionary Romania, I guess. And we got Bessarabia, which is essentially Moldova. I can't believe Ukraine is a puppet of Germany, but they control just southern Bessarabia. It's just amazing. And although Poland did help us in the war effectively, they are not part of the alliance, not part of the Axis. They may join later, because the Germans are in a non-aggression pact with them, and they're also improving relations with the Germans. At the moment, we have an agent doing some stuff. That's what we're doing at this time. We're having an agent boost ideology was going to boost ideology in Bulgaria to get Bulgaria to turn fascist, or at least join the Axis. And then after that, I don't know what we'll do. We're doing German military cooperation at this time. In the focus tree, we have some free military factories. And what can we do with that? Let's get some more guns produced, get a few more fighters. And we do have the allies in this game. It's France and the United Kingdom, along with all their allies. They have docking rights in Greece. Well, Greece has docking rights to the United Kingdom, apparently, and they are guaranteeing the fascist Barmuntian Kingdom of Poland, which is led by its Cossack king. So let's unpause now. We got to move our troops all around. We're pretty safe in the east at this point, but we do have our units there. We have 6 armies at this time. And I said in the previous video, this guy, he's a generic portrait Angelo Baldissera. He is a generic portrait leader, general for us. But in reality, I said he was John Basilone, an Italian-American Marine. That was his identity. But he's actually an unknown Soviet soldier. That is the identity of this generic portrait commander we are looking at now. So my mistake there. I did some research. And let's move this first army here to the border with Italy, and the second army to the border with Greece, and that's going to take place. And let's move the 5th army to the border with Switzerland, and keep the 6th army. We got to move a lot of divisions out of here to East Africa, transfer a lot of them to the 5th army led by Italo Bobo, or no, the 4th army. There you go. They're going to go to East Africa, which is being defended by this force. That's mostly colonial divisions and Saudi Arabian troops. Central Arabian troops. We puppeted Central Arabia in part 1 and Al-Mathana, Iraq in part 2 of this series. And so our divisions are going to be moved around there. A lot of shuffling taking place. Let's move Army 6 to the border we have with Bulgaria and Yugoslavia. That's what the 6th Italian Army is going to be up to. And our battle lines, our armies are going to be sent to their positions. That is done. We probably need to get some more colonial divisions that will serve as garrison for our ports in Italy. That might be a good idea in case we have to deal with any naval invasions in any upcoming wars. Might get a special army just to do that garrison duty. Not entirely sure. Do we have some Yugoslavian troops here we could use? Who are they? No, those are Hungarians. They're in Montenegro or Dalmatia for some reason. Research slot available. We have 5. Let's get Engineer Company 2. And how much artillery do we have? A lot. Okay, so let's do 14-4 for our infantry template. We're going to need 14 infantry. We have 14 infantry battalions. We're going to need 14 infantry battalions. There we go. And now we need 4 artillery. So that's 1. About clicked on tanks. No, that's not what we need. Artillery. And there we are. 40 with infantry divisions for the standard Italian infantry division. And we have a lot of logistics to fix there. A lot of supply, I mean. A lot of equipment we got to manufacture. Let's get more factories on artillery. And let's start making... The Hispanic Alliance has been formed by Mexico, a faction anyway. And let's build some military factories in Italy. That's going to be done. And we may soon get some divisions from Yugoslavia. We will send them down to... They're led by Peter II, and they're now, for some reason, guaranteed by the United Kingdom. So Radical Yugoslavia is no more, apparently, and it's led by Peter II. But they're still part of our empire, so to speak. They are our subject at this time, even though they're now Yugoslavia, not fascist Yugoslavia. They're non-aligned, and they have a monarch. It's whatever, though. And I wonder how Germany is going to treat the Polish here. They may have a war. I don't know. What is he doing? Reassert eastern claims. There may, in fact, be a war. What is that going to do? Danzig claim. German Reich's going to claim a memo. Danzig, Gdynia, Poznan, and Katowice, which is the majority of that is controlled by Poland. Yeah, it is, especially due to the fact that Poland invaded Lithuania. They were in a war with Estonia. Well, they got Lithuania part of their territory now. They were in a war with Estonia, who joined the Czech Entente. But yeah, they didn't control any territory, so Estonia survived the war. I thought Estonia had died in that war with the Czech Entente, but I guess due to the fact no opposing enemy they had controlled any of their land, they survived as the only member of the Czech Entente. How's Estonia? That's just so interesting. That's fascinating. Estonia is the leader of the one country faction, the Czech Entente, at this point. That's just amazing. The odds of that happening. And what is Barmunti and Poland going to do? We might need to send an operative up there. Do we have anything in our focus? Well, in our decisions, let's do local agent recruitment. Let's create the African section, or not. Paramilitary training. Yeah, let's create the African section. We're going to get some agents who specialize in different parts of the world. So, no, actually, we aren't going to create the African section. Let's instead save up political power for our country's research and production tab here. We need to get designers, industrial concerns, material designers, and such like that. And we also probably should, before we do that even, we need to go to war economy. So we are going to do that as soon as possible. If we have a division ready here, send them to East Africa and have them watch French Somaliland in the port of Djibouti. They're going to watch Djibouti. German military cooperation is done. The Bulgarian government supports the IMO, I think the Revolutionary Macedonian Organization. Australia seeks distance from the Commonwealth. That's going down. And are they leaving the Commonwealth? The Allies? Are they doing that? No, they're still part of the Allies. Not entirely sure what they're going to do. In the focus tree, let's do befriend. No, let's not do befriend Romania. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. That will give us access to, what is it? To go after France. No, it won't. But whatever, we'll just do befriend Romania anyway. That'll be done. And we have some resistance. We have some garrisons that will have to be sorted out. It's whatever, though. I don't know what the Germans are up to. Well, they have to reassert eastern claims thing going on now due to Reich's Autobahn. They have war goals on us for some reason, I guess due to the fact we control territory in Yugoslavia. I reckon, but we're part of their faction, so they're not going to be able to do anything. Will they? Okay, they did join Axis. They did. Wow. They became a puppet. The Barmuntian Kingdom of Poland, I think, gave up some land, maybe? Yeah, they did. They did, in fact, give up some land. They gave Poznan, Danzig, Gdynia, Katowice, and they gave a lot of land to become a Reich's protectorate of Germany. So the Polish are now part of the Axis. Let's look at the faction map now. Faction map mode. And there we have it. The East, well, the Central Europe is dominated by the Axis. Western Europe has the Allies. And in the Middle East, we have the Axis because we took over. Well, we have the Allies in the Axis because we, as Italy, invaded Saudi Arabia and Iraq and made them our puppets, our subject states. And there's a lot of Germans in Saudi Arabia at this time, keeping a close eye on the British. We're watching the British and the French in East Africa, as well as in North Africa. We're just waiting for a war to break out with the Allies. We want to be prepared as much as possible. Can we build anything with armored vehicles? I don't know. Can I just create a more... I don't really understand how the tank designer works. I just need to... Can I just automatically do this? I'm not sure if I can or not. I like to auto-generate one, but I'm not sure if I can. Select model. Ah, that's so nice. The Italians have such nice, unique tank models. I didn't get it from a DLC, but I'm just looking at the models. nothing we're going to do with the medium tank chassis for now. We have a free dockyard, and let's put that dockyard to making a Littoral class ship, which is, I think, a destroyer, even though it's outdated. Heavy ship hull right there. And we're still going to be making a lot of stuff with that, with our dockyards. We're building military factories at this time. Build some more in Italy. There we go. Another civilian? No, more dockyards. Okay, so put them all on the ships we're constructing. Let's start building some more destroyers. No, let's build convoys. We need more convoys. We only have 207. We have some 150 political power now. Let's get an industrial concern. Let's get Denelli, which will get us plus 15% buff on industrial research speed. 15% increase there. And Turkey is having a civil war. It's Turkey versus the Republic of Turkey. And one side is non-aligned and the other is democratic. And yeah, that's going on there, just above Iraq. And it seems that Turkey controls Trebizond and parts of eastern Turkey, while the Republic of Turkey has Ankara and most of central Turkey and parts of southern Turkey. Unassigned divisions here. They're from Saudi Arabia. Send them to go watch our territory in East Africa. We've been using a lot of divisions we got from Saudi Arabia and Iraq, but mostly Saudi Arabia. I don't think Iraq has made any divisions just yet. We've been sending a lot of these Saudi Arabian, well, Central Arabian divisions to keep an eye out on the allies in East Africa so far and in North Africa. That's what they've been doing for now. We just finished research on an armored car. Now let's do, in the research tree, let's do ladder shooting. Spend the naval experience to make that go faster. Research time go faster. And can we improve our supply here maybe? We should probably do that. Can we build a supply hub? Let's build more railways here. Or just improve the supply hub in general. Can we build these railways more? Can we expand them? Click to build railways. Okay. Can we do it? No. Must supply node. Oh, supply node. Okay, actually, never mind. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's build up the supply hub, I guess. Just, can we level it up? Supply hub here. Can we build it up at all? We need to probably do that because we have a lot of divisions here in this area. No, don't build it there. What am I doing? Build it here. Improve it. Can we get it, make it better? Or can we not make it better? We can only have one supply hub, I think. Okay, I gotta figure out how that works more. But we do have mostly good supply in every place but our borders with the French. We do need to improve that, so let's build, well, get on that later, get back to that later. Build some small caliber small caliber semi-armor piercing shield. That's going to armor piercing shell for our ships. That's going to be done. And let me check this one more time. So let's build a rail. We don't need a railway at this time. Can we build some from here? Maybe. Can we build? No. Okay, so what can we do? Can we probably improve this? Maybe we could. Can we improve it at all? Improve the build. Can we build the railway? Build the railway. Shift click. No. Control click. No. Okay, forget it then. Forget this. I don't understand how railways are built too well. We can't build railways here. They must start as a supply node or another railway. Can we build it here? Can we stretch it out? How's that work even? Okay, I'm just going to spend the majority of this video talking about railways apparently. Befriend Romania is nearly done. And okay, that's going to be complete. Let's build, well now after that we're going to do, what can we do after Befriend Romania? Let's see, let's complete, we only have, the really only big thing we have for foreign policy at this point is war with Greece. We're not going to do that. We want to defeat the Allies before we get involved in a war like that, because of course they'll probably join the Allies. But we should wait until we get into war with the Allies and then do a war like that so we won't have much help in a potential conflict. Let's do, maybe in the focus tree, let's do Mare Nostrum to get more naval dockyards and some naval experience and a 50% cost reduction for 2 parts of the naval doctrine we have. We have Fleet and Beam, I think. Division is ready here. Send them off to the 6th Army. There we are. Yeah, I need to figure out how to improve the infrastructure. I don't need railways and supply hubs. I can't improve it anymore, though. And that's more divisions there I gotta deal with. Trains needed. Are we building trains? Do we need to build more of them? I don't mind building more of them. Do we need to construct them? Let me see. Production. Construct what is it? Produce what? Produce, those are trucks. Okay, yeah, we need to build trains. I'm not building any trains. We need 16 of them. I've not been producing trains this entire time. Build more F5 class, FS class 685s. Please, we need all the trains in Italy we can get. These divisions here are going to go down to Africa. And send these divisions up here. Send these divisions we just also made to North Africa. And let's actually transfer some divisions from Army 6 to the 3rd Army in North Africa. Some more standard infantry divisions. They're more tankier than what we had there already, which most of the troops in North Africa are colonial divisions. And they don't have as good of a template, per se, as... Okay, there's going to be a huge war now. As good of a template as the colonial divisions do, per se. They just have a smaller size in terms of division size. Luxembourg joined the Allies. The German Reich declared war on Luxembourg. German pressure to the Benelux following the breakout of war with France. Germany has applied stronger diplomatic pressure than ever on the countries of the Benelux, with French and British backing. However, they were refusing to give in to the pressure. There is reason to believe if the German Reich is unable to get what they want by diplomacy, they will take it by force. And World War II is going to break out effectively, and it's going to be the Axis versus the Allies. We need to get all of our troops in position to prepare for an attack. So let's move these units out here down to Africa, maybe? No, they'll stay where they are. Keep them on Greece. Oh no, move them to, what is this, Army... No, where's Army 4? Army 5. Okay, they're watching there. Let's move them actually to the front in Germany. So we got rid of Army 6. The Italian Army 6 is gone. Move these units to France. Build the German border with France. Send all those units up there. Let's prepare some battle lines here and get ready for an offensive. We do need trains, so we should be careful in deciding when we attack. And we have our divisions here. Keep these divisions on Greece. Watch Greece. And have this divisions here in North Africa. Have them get prepared to attack French North Africa in what would be Tunisia and Algeria, and then maybe parts of modern-day Morocco. And let's get these divisions here ready to take on the British in Egypt. We also should probably maybe not have gotten rid of the 6th Army, because we're going to send a bunch of them to the Middle East. And we have 6 divisions there. Get Army 6 back into action. Jabal Asado is going to lead them, and they're going to be on our border we have with the British in the Middle East, in what would be in Arabia, near Jordan and Jerusalem and Syria and all that. So let's move some divisions down there. We're going to back up that division a little bit more. And the Germans want our support. Belgium joined the Allies. The United States joined the Allies. And this is going to be a really intense war. The German Reich, we're going to have to join in rapidly to win this war in our favor. I really need those divisions in North Africa, though, before anything breaks out there. In Arabia, before we enter the war, so we don't get attacked. Well, they don't get called into the war automatically, but I'd like to have those divisions there so they don't get attacked at sea. We have our navy here. We need to create a huge fleet. Luxembourg has capitulated. The Americans will be on their way, who are, I think, pursuing more interventionist foreign policies. The MAP 38 has been researched. Let's take our fleet here, split them up, split them in half, and do some naval patrolling in the Adriatic and in the Tyrrhenian Sea. Is this it? I think it is. Right here. Patrol that. And let's also maybe deploy all the divisions we have in training and put them in strategic locations. Let's get concentrated industry researched. Outdated equipment in production. We need to fix that. Start making more advanced guns. That's going to start now. And let's deploy all these divisions. Cancel all deployment there. And we're just going to keep what we have as far as divisions go. Deploy 4 of these divisions to, to Sardinia. And we're going to watch Sardinia in case of a French advance there. And get a new commander, or no, we just use a field marshal for now. Petro Baggio will be watching Sardinia. That's going to be done. And let's also have a few of that's the 7th Army. And we're also going to have an 8th Army led by another field marshal who's simply going to be doing garrison duty in Italy. Just watch our naval bases, please, so we don't get destroyed by a naval invasion, because Italy is quite susceptible to that. Just watch the Italian peninsula, please. Yeah, just defend this place. just in case. We need 15 divisions. We only have 10. We may need more than that. We need a lot more divisions than that, in fact. I hope our allies can cover the rest of all that. And we're going to prepare to fight Greece. We may need... Let's just take these troops off our borders or not. What are they going to do? I don't know. Let's at least watch them. Keep a close eye on them. I'm not sure if it will be worth keeping an army there at all time. But whatever. We need to get factories on... What is it? Factories on trains. We need trains. We can only make 11 per year. Come on. And a battle is taking place. Low manpower. Okay, Netherlands joined the Allies. German Reich declared war on the Allies. Let's move these divisions here. Yeah, the Germans are going to probably regret the fact of how big of a war they're making at this point. Move the 5th Army. And actually merge the 5th Army with the 8th Army, or no. Whatever. They're all going to be doing that. Let's make this the 5th Army now then, I guess. Army 5. Really confusing, but whatever. Move this army over. Where's Army 5? Okay, the Italian 5th Army is back into where they were. Everything's back in order there. So we have 20 divisions on garrison duty in Yugoslavia, well, the parts of Yugoslavia we took over, as well as the Italian peninsula. And we should probably have at least one division here in Sardinia guarding the port of Cagliari, whatever it's called. So we're going to send some divisions over there to protect that place. So when we join the war effort, we won't get destroyed by naval invasions. Now let's also research advanced machine tools. I'm really concerned about the fact the Americans will be involved in this war. And where are these guys at? Cancel that order. What are you defending? Don't be in the Adriatic Sea. We don't got to worry about that. Don't worry about the Adriatic Sea. Just watch the Tyrrhenian Sea and the Mediterranean. That's all you got to do. Watch those places and stay there. We'll also watch the Mediterranean as a whole, but whatever. And these divisions we are moving toward Arabia are going to be there very soon. It's going to be, what, 7 divisions, I think? Yeah. 7 divisions. They're going to be there. Let's prepare some troops here. In East Africa, we're going to take over French Somaliland and British Somaliland, hopefully. Just swarm in, take those places so we can win the war easy there. So we don't have to worry about any large influxes of Allied troops flooding into East Africa. We are going to make an effort to hold on to it. Maybe just play defensively outside of that. And let's send these troops here to do a, a attack. How many divisions are assigned to that? 6 of them. Assign them to do, that's 5, whatever. Have an order ready for a battle plan. And these divisions over here on the border with the British are just going to stay on defense for now until we're done with British and French Somaliland. And the units we have, well, that we're going to Arabia are getting there now. That's going to be done. And the Germans are really going to struggle until we join the war, probably. So hopefully they can just stay alive a little bit longer. We do need all of our units to be in position. There we are. These guys in Arabia are getting there, not as fast as I would have liked, but whatever. And yeah, once the Americans make it in this war, they're going to be shipping their troops across. It's going to be a huge problem. We got a unit from Iraq. Send these units to the 6th Army. Engineer Company 2 is done researching. Now let's get get Recon Company 2. That's being done. And let's move this agent here and send them maybe to America. Send them to the United States, and they're going to boost ideology there. And the USA at this point in time is led by Alf Landon. And that agent is going to go there and eventually try to boost our ideology of fascism in the hopes that will get them to have some kind of civil war, maybe or maybe not, I don't know. And the French are gaining ground, or no, the Germans seem to be struggling to advance through the Maginot Line, but they are going into Netherlands, and they're defeating the Dutch there, but the Italians, that's us, we need to be in a better position. And there we are. Well, we're not, these units in Arabia are really the critical guys we're waiting for here. They got to get into position. And once they are in position, we're going to strike into maybe Jordan, possibly. Mexican Soviet Republic has declared war on someone. There is a war in Mexico now that is between the communists and Catholic Mexico. Mexico has been through 2 civil wars at this point, and there's also the Turkish civil war that is going on. That war, it seems to be being won by the Republic of Turkey. And are these troops ready yet? Please be ready. Get in position, then we'll attack. And we should outnumber the allies here when we strike from Saudi Arabia, at least. We may not call in Iraq, because they're going to get swarmed by those units in Syria. We're going to open up a few new fronts in the war. There's no African front at this time at all. North Africa, East Africa, whatever. We'll just make them a front for the war. And now, this could be a grand mistake, but let's join the war. Let's join the German Reich in their struggle against the Allies. And here we are, and join wars. Okay, this is going to be a disaster or a huge success. We'll see. We will see. And we have joined the war. Let's begin attacking in North Africa and in East Africa, please. Call the orders in. They're defending. Yeah, the British are going on the attack here. They're going to probably do a lot of damage to our colonial divisions. We got to win the war fast, to fight the battles in Djibouti and British Somaliland as fast as possible, push them out. And do we call in Arabia? Yes, we will. We won't call in Iraq, though. This is technically the German-American War. And our troops in France, well, they're going to try and advance into the French. Push there, see what happens. Where's our Air Force during all this? Get them, move them from out of there, put them in this air base in Piedmont, and push into France. Hard. Also move this Air Force out of Albania, well, these squadrons, and put them all on France. We're really going to prioritize pushing into France. Do we have any available planes before we continue here? Get some more planes deployed in Piedmont. Okay, wrong place. They're being deployed in Albania by accident. Send them to Piedmont. Send some fighters to Piedmont, interwar fighters. They'll have to do some CR-32 planes. And they're being deployed. That's all we have for now for squadrons. And they're going to be ready to go. We've got to push the French out and hopefully take some pressure off of the Germans up north. And we have tons of divisions here, tons of planes going out to do their thing. These divisions here, these plane squadrons are not doing the right thing I need them to do. Do naval strike instead and hold against the enemy. Just, well, sink any ships you can find. Naval strike there is taking place. And we're pushing into Egypt as well as French North Africa, which doesn't seem to be really too defended. They do have an armored division there. Could be an issue. But Egypt doesn't seem to be really well defended on the other hand. So that's taking place. Let's push into... Naturally, no. What do we do with Arabia? Let's push there, or try to, anyway, and advance into the British territory in Jordan. Some ships are being sunk, I think. No, we sunk some British convoys. Our Navy is going to be involved in some huge fights, though, I think. We have a U.S. submarine squadron there. America is going to be the really decisive factor here. China got capitulated. All right. And they're gone. So Communist China is really powerful now, or no? I think the Japanese got the majority of the war score, so now the guy that was just in charge of China, Rang Jingwei, Chiang Kai-shek, got executed. He is now the leader of China once more as the reorganized government of China, which is a puppet of Japan. Maybe they might join World War II on our side effectively, but I'm not too sure. Mare Nostrum is done. Now let's do fortification effort, and we should probably move these divisions we have in the Second Army away from Greece. We're just going to have to return to Greece later. Move them up to France, watch the French border, or move them to the border we have in... Maybe, no, let's move them to Savoy instead. Move them there, and try to push. And here we have the units being sent off there. There we are. And the war in North Africa is winning. We are winning there so far. And our puppets want to join in on the war. We say no. Modify government. Let's get material designer, infantry equipment designer. The doctrines available. What's this about? Doctrines. Let's get submarine. Do we have land doctrines available? No, not air doctrines either. Let's get submarine. No, battle fleet concentration. We'll do that. And that's done. We had enough naval EXP for that. And we're pushing into Tunisia. And some of our divisions need to be repaired. Great. So we have some unassigned divisions. Send those in to go help in Central Arabia. They're already in Central Arabia since they're a Arabian division. Go help the units we have there. The 6th Army, or the Army 6th. 7th Army is trying to hold on to Sardinia. They are succeeding for now, holding back the French troops from Corsica, but they are pushing. They're trying to push, and the Germans are nowhere close to getting through the Maginot Line. They are almost done with the Netherlands, though, I think. If they attack Denmark or the USSR while we're involved in all this, we are doomed, frankly. We will be doomed. And unassigned divisions from Yugoslavia, send them to where? Might be hard to get across the Mediterranean now. There's a lot of ships there, probably. Yeah, we had a big battle. We lost a lot of destroyers in a battle with a French fleet. Let's send across this Yugoslavian division. Let's send them to... Let's try to send them to... No, that might not be worth it. Let's just put them on garrison duty with the 5th Army. That's going to be done. And our Navy has been damaged quite a bit in the fighting. We have our Polish allies defending our ports in Libya for the most part. We're trying to drive the French out of North Africa and take over Tunisia and Algeria. The war in Jordan is going in our favor, it seems. The British are having to move a lot of divisions around. How is East Africa faring? Sort of well. Kind of. Not really. The French are really being pushed back out of Djibouti, but on the other hand, in British Somaliland, we are having to face a lot of British divisions that have arrived there. 7 of them, in fact, are fighting against our colonial divisions and the divisions of our puppet Italian Central Arabia. But I'm going to end part 4 here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Have an awesome day. I'll see y'all later. Bye.